The recent announcement that Chinese leaders plan to lift a 13-year-old ban on U.S. beef was greeted by optimism from cattle producers. The ban has been in place since the 2003 discovery of a case of bovine spongiform encephalopathy, or BSE, in Washington state. China's announcement, which also applies to Canada, is a first step toward the world's most populous nation resuming imports of U.S. and Canadian beef. According to USDA officials, China had imported $10 million of U.S. beef before the ban in 2003. In recent years, the value of China's worldwide beef imports has increased dramatically, and by 2015 amounted to nearly 500,000 metric tons, valued at $2.39 billion. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations estimates that per capita meat consumption by China's 1.3 billion people has increased from an average of 12 pounds in 2003 to nearly 16 pounds annually in 2013. BSE, first observed in 1984 in cattle in the United Kingdom, is a fatal brain disease that can be transmitted to humans eating meat from an infected cow. The U.S. has had only 4 cows confirmed with BSE since 2003. USDA officials said because the details have yet to be resolved, a date for resuming exports to China has yet to be set. Still, the news was welcomed by beef producers at a time when market prices have been on a general downward trend. USDA experts are predicting a nearly 12% increase in beef production and more than 10% growth in pork production over the next 10 years. This follows a decade of declines in consumption as prices rose more than 50%. With the anticipated expansion comes a potential price drop of over 10% by 2025. Nevertheless, USDA number crunchers expect consumption of all meats to rise nearly 3% during the same time period to 219 pounds per person annually, putting a little more meat on the bone for producers. For Market to Market, I'm Colleen Bradford Krantz.